Alright, I just got done looking at the electric motor, working on it, so we're back on our compressor back here. Yeah, but still got 60 pounds in it from yesterday. It's almost tomorrow, it's almost midnight around here, but yeah, it's holding tank pretty good. It was at 100 pounds, so I dropped 20. That's pretty good. This tank is on, and that one back there is on too. Alright, anyway, we got some parts here from Motor Windy City Liquidation. What's that, Chicago? Who knows? So this should be a new head. So let's see what we got here. See if it looks like it might work. So this is available for like 258 bucks online. Granger had it for like 280 or something. So I found it on eBay as an open box thing. And I gave them a $60 offer plus shipping. So I got it for under 100 bucks. Not bad for a $250 part, huh? Alright, let's see what we got in here. See, I like good parts, but I have to look for a cheap place to get them. That's the secret. Get good stuff, but do it cheap. Alright, so it looks like it still had a box it came in at some point. Yeah, it was made in June 21st of 23. This is July 2nd, 3rd. Tomorrow's the 4th. So there you go. This is not very old. So this is probably some kind of open box, lost package type thing from the shipping company. Would be my guess. Well, not very old. Not old at all. I think it's been open on both sides quite a bit. Alright, let's see what we got here. Looks like a head. I can hear head bolts. Looks like a reed valve. Comes with the head bolts. Good. Comes with small O-rings. Don't know what they're for. Box appears to be severely damaged on the inside, but still physically together on the outside. That means it's been bounced around a lot. It does not appear to have any damage that I can see on it that really matters. It came with the bolts that hold it together, which they claimed they didn't have when you bought it from Zorro. They were the next cheap. Oh no, it was Zorro. It was another place. Some place that rebuilds motors. So I found it from 3 different sources. So you got all the chips in here. I got to clean that out. Yeah, looks like it's there. Looks like it might work. So that's the new one. This is the old one. This is the old plate that's broken. This was bolted together here. These are bolts. That's what my plate looked like on this side that broke. That screw comes loose. See that screw that's not there right now? Yeah, that screw comes loose. And then all hell breaks free. So it looks like they might have had a nut. A screw and a nut maybe? That's weird. That's in the same spot on both sides. Anyway, it kept bouncing up and down a bunch of times, and finally it broke. The piece broke in pieces here and went bye-bye. So that goes over here. Goes like that, I guess. Anyway, it broke. So these are supposed to be riveted together instead of bolted together, or screwed together. Looks like it's the same bolt pattern, so if you lay it up on top of here, all the holes line up. They appear to all line up. It's a direct replacement. So this one used a gasket. This one here uses an O-ring. So it makes it a little bit easier to seal. I don't know what's underneath this thing, so if you want to put together and find out for real what's going to happen, you just lay it on there. But I'd rather take it apart and see if there's actually an O-ring on the other side, or if there's something in there that's missing. Nothing be worse than having it all together and you find out you're missing stuff. That would suck. Okay, so I need a wrench right now, so I'm going to go over here and grab me a socket for over here. So I'm going to take this thing apart and make sure nobody butchered it on the inside and do it back together and sold it to me for $100. They wouldn't do that, would they? No, no way. They would never do that. Never, ever. That is a long bolt. Look at the Loctite on it. Maybe I'll get some more Loctite. They said it was just like a sheet metal screw. Yeah. Sure it was. Just one? Looks like that's all it holds it, huh? There it goes. Appears to have an O-ring on it. Got dowels on it too for alignment. That's nice. Let's see. Oh, this is two plates put together. And then it's screwed here on the outside edge where it doesn't really matter. So it's a fail-safe. You got two pieces of plate and you clamshell together and the stuff's in the middle. It can't come out because the head bolts hold it all together. So even if the screws did fail, it's a fail-safe. You can't. It's double. That means it's got two different ways it has to fail before you fail. Okay, so that should be pretty much a trouble-free application. Because this is the second reed valve kit I put in this thing. The first one lasted about a year. The second one lasted a decade or so. I'm not sure when I replaced it. The pump was replaced in '97 and the motor about 10 years later, so that puts me back at about 2007, 2010, 12, somewhere in there. So it's about 10 years it's been on the motor here, at least. Okay, now what's different here? Okay, the valving is slightly different. So you can see how these chambers are straight. This one here curves down. It doesn't look like, no, it's pretty, yeah, this one curves down too, but not quite as much as this one. This one's higher here. This one sits up higher. Get my ridge, see my thumb won't fit in there. Thumb won't fit in there. That's about the same actually. Yeah, so that's in the same spot as this. So what's the difference? It looks like the only difference is this curve here started later. And then they put this little titty up in there. So this chamber goes straight across, whereas this one turned down. So it's an upper chamber change. So that's all these reeds right here. I don't know if that really matters anything. This chamber here is smaller than this one. Maybe? No, it's webbed in the same way. It's got web right there. Got a web right here. It's got a hump right here like this one does. This one goes a little deeper though. Oh yeah. This is real thin, the other one's about that thick. So this one's a lot thicker. Yeah, I don't really see a whole hell of a lot of differences in the valving here. Looks to me like it'd probably go on. The difference is going to be the O-ring seal is what the difference is going to be. Because see, this O-ring here follows this here. It does not follow those. It would go right across here, which means it would leak. So I see that's a little bit different there, but other than that, this O-ring here is following the same thing all around, just like this does. I think that's the only difference, that little hole right, that little chamber there. That right there is a change. They got something different going on here. So this sticks out a little wider here for some reason.